Ever wondered how your body builds the building blocks of DNA? Let's crack open one of the highest yield biochemistry topics for step 1, purine and pyrimidine synthesis. You're watching USMLE High Yield Bites, where we turn complex pathways into easy memory hooks. Today we are diving into the core of the nucleic acid metabolism. This is a classic board tested material, so let's lock it in. Alright, let's map out the synthesis. First up, purine synthesis. Think of it like a tree. We start with the ribose 5-phosphate, which becomes IMP. Inosine monophosphate, IMP is the branch point, and from there we got AMP and GMP, your adenine and guanine. Now on to pyrimidines. Here's the twist. We build the rings first, then attach it to the sugar. It starts with glutamine plus CO2 plus ATP, catalyzed by CpS2 in the cytosol, forming carbamyl phosphate. Add aspartate and soon you're holding UMP, the first true pyrimidine. From UMP, we get CTP and also DUMP, which becomes DTMP. But DTMP synthesis needs folate, so let's look at that cycle. Folic acid by DHF by THF via DHFR, and then N5, N10, methylene THF, which is the methyl donor for DTMP. This folate link, it is super important, especially for understanding key drug mechanism. Oh, speaking of which, let's hit the high yield drugs. Hydroxyurea blocks the ribonucleotide reductase, so no deoxy versions. Then that means no DNA synthesis. Methotrexate, it hits the human DHFR, cutting off THF and therefore DTMP, which is a classic chemo mechanism. Trimethoprim does the same but targets the bacterial DHFR, a great antibiotic, and the pyrimidine, a similar strategy but aimed at protozoa, used in things like toxoplasmosis. Last gem, enzyme location due to exam trick questions. CPS1 is a mitochondrial and runs the urea cycle. Think about liver. CPS2 is cytosolic for pyrimidine synthesis, and it's in most cells. Last gem, enzyme location clue for exam quick question. Easy way to remember. 1 is for liver and 2 is for everything else. And that's your metabolic crash course. Purine, pyrimidine, and the power of folate, all step 1 gold.